Welcome back. Here we go. The main sails of the Sea Ferret, obviously, they drop elegantly into the booms, and they launch this ship forward into the great harbor of Waterdeep. The sounds of the northern docks are quickly fading away as the sounds of the ship's sails and the slapping water on the Sea Ferret dominate your ears. The morning sun makes every ripple in the great harbor sparkle like a million gems. Looking over the starboard and port sides of the ship, boats of all sizes travel to and fro within the great harbor of Waterdeep. As the Sea Ferret travels southwest toward the Sea of Swords, in the distance you hear shouts and splashes can be heard. Several men over on the starboard side are in a small fishing boat. I'm going to put this out right about here. They seem to be shouting and screaming, and it looks like they may be needing some assistance. On this boat, you see they're holding spears. Two of them. One is struggling with a net that's in the water. Water is splashing all around this small fishing boat, and occasionally knocking these fishermen to the bottom of the deck, and they stand up again. And they're yelling and waving at your vessel for help. One of them you see in the bright sun, crimson red of blood dripping down the side of their head. They're pleading for help desperately. Farseeker doesn't seem concerned. He's looking straight ahead. But the rest of you may be concerned because these are fishermen trying to probably get some food or a catch. And they're yelling.
Captain!
Farseeker looks over at you. What is it, Mouse?
There are people over at the starboard area. They seem to be fishermen that need help.
He looks over. Yeah, there sure are, Mouse! And he looks up ahead again as the boat slowly starts going past them all.
Captain!
Barnacle?
You don't want to help them.
He looks over at you. Make a persuasion roll.
18.
He looks over at you, then he looks over at Mouse. He looks over at you. You must have an influence on Barnacle. Why the hell are we going to stop and help these people?
Captain, they might have a fish or something, you know, and it makes good for our reputation.
He breathes with frustration. Very well. He looks over at you. Emma! Go secure the sails. You need 2 strength checks. You can have advantage, 10 or higher, both of these. Do the first one. This is for the main, the mask.
Not 20.
You do so well. You pull up the sails. The sails close, and the other ones too. So the wind stops blowing. He looks over at Nyx. Deploy the anchor.
Hi, Captain.
Nyx, you go over to the anchor. It looks complicated, but you think you can figure it out. It's a knot tied to a wheel. And you need an intelligence roll of 6 or higher.
9.
9? Easily. And again, you look over at your sister, and she's picking up this marine like no problem. The anchor drops. The ship suddenly lurches slowly to a stop. In the distance, they're still screaming. Farseeker looks over at you. Our rowboat can only hold about 3. Who's gonna go help these poor people in the water? Farseeker grabs an apple, sort of leans on the railing, looking over at the fisherman, eating the apple. He's looking at all of you.
You want to go grab him, bro?
You're the one that saw I am the one that wants to help them.
Ava, want to give us a hand? Okay. Alright, let's go.
Let's go.
Can I make my way over towards the captain?
Okay, as they start preparing to lower the rowboat and getting into it, you see Captain Farseeker just watching them, and he's like, "These idiots. What are they thinking? That small boat? They probably got a large fish twice that size." And he's thinking about. You hear mumbling to himself as he's eating this.
Captain, I have a question.
He leans over towards you. Oh, wait! And he laughs as he sees them fall over again. As whatever fish they have in the net is just knocking them all over the place. Ah, hold on. He does that with his eye, his finger. And he looks at you. I'm sorry. You were saying?
I want to reach into a pouch and kind of grab a gold coin. So will you be paying a tithe to the ocean?
And he grabs your hand, not violently, he holds on. He looks at you and he goes, I knew it. You were once on the Lost Hope, weren't you? He sort of squints his eyes.
Yes, I'm not trying to hide it. I let your first mate know before I came onto the ship that I am currently on Ignacio's radar.
Your captain, or former Captain Ignacio, how do I say? He's been a pain in my ass for a long time. He's been a pain in a lot of sailors' asses. I would love to run into your former boss, but unfortunately the ferret's not equipped to take on his ship. And if you were on his ship, you're well aware.
Yes, that's what I asked before I came on.
But since you're my crew, you're like a brother. Tradition, you may go right ahead. And he bites the apple. You hear him giggle as he watches these guys fall over again on the boat.
I'll throw my coin and kind of step away.
Spins and whoop, whoop, jumps in there. Okay, you guys are getting close?
Yep.
Since you wanted to talk to them, go on.
Alright, so did we get any clear description? Now that we're there?
As you're getting close, there are three. There's actually 2 men and a woman. The woman has the blood running down her head and she's holding on to the rope. The 2 other fishermen at a spear and they have some type of large fish in a net in the water. The water all around them. Who's in the boat? Your boat.
That would be Eva and Nick.
The 3 of you see also 2 other fishermen with spears jamming it down into the water and they're coming up but they're missing every time. The boat's rocking. The fish or whatever it is they caught is much larger than what they can handle. The woman with the blood dripping down her head, she falls and unconscious to the ground. One of the guys drops his spear, holds onto the neck, and he makes eye contact with all of you. By the gods, help us! Get into the boat, quick, help us! Screaming. Are we gonna get in the boat help or?
Okay.
It's big
I'm
enough.
gonna stay back in the boat, in our boat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go into the other boat.
Alright. To get into the boat, because it's rocking all over the place, you're gonna need to either dexterity or acrobatics, whichever is higher. So we're gonna start with you, Mouse.
Alright.
Kiru.
12.
You do it. You make your way through and just barely almost go over the side, but you actually get into the boat. And Eva,
12.
you do it as well. You just barely go over. The boat starts rocking like crazy. It's like a horse, a stallion, and you guys are barely having a hard time. The net with this large fish animal seems to be slipping more and more as the one man's trying to hold and the other guy's with the spear.
Is it alive, the fish that they're trying to get in?
Yeah, you see this giant tail splashing around
Can
in
I
the
try
water.
and shoot it with my crossbow from the boat?
You're looking.
But
We're
it's
gonna do initiative.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what happened? Sorry, guys. I think
It's
this
a
keeps
little
going.
loud.
Technical
sound.
difficulties.
Yeah, I'll take care of it. Technical difficulty. Hold on. If the stream is still going, Patreon for the Strange Realms. Support the store. Go on Facebook. Check them out.
Caesar, you put me in the boat.
Drop Walter Ortiz or what's
And the
up because he's
bow.
doing a great
Oh,
job.
yeah. I'm sorry. That's fine.
We're just having a technical difficulty, so hold on.
No worries.
Alright. Thanks. There we
I'm like, you go deal with this. I'll
I'll stay
here. I mean, I'm a ranged fighter anyway.
go. I'm neutral good.
You need to push the button.
It doesn't feel good just like
No, it's on.
on the slide.
Yeah, it's on. I just got to. It shut off here. I don't know what happened there. It crashed.
Did we get into a river?
But initiative.
This is a large fish. You occasionally see the tail slapping the side. We're gonna roll initiative. Roll a 4. Wow. What do you roll?
3.
Okay. We're gonna start with you.
See how convenient?
What did you get?
7.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so do I have a clear shot at it with my crossbow?
You're looking. It's gonna be a disadvantage because the water's all over. Occasionally, you see inside the net a fin.
Yeah.
It's like a bluish scales with a little bit of gold, and it's a pretty large fishtail. But it's every time you try to see what type of fish it is, it goes under and water splashes up. You can hit it. It has an AC, but you'll be at disadvantage. So make the
Alright,
shot.
I'll try. 13 plus 20.
A Nat 20?
No.
Oh, okay. Your arrow does hit something, and you hear it, a thud as it goes into the water.
8 damage. But I have another shot with my other crossbow.
Did you
So-
just take two rolls?
No, you said with disadvantage.
Oh, I said with a disadvantage. Yeah. Also take a second shot. Disadvantage.
That one's like in the corner. 11, 18,
That's another hit. Roll for damage.
6.
Wow. You feel the second shot, and you start seeing, in the splashing light of the waves, you start seeing blood appearing in the net in the water. The boat's rocking. Your turn. Kill the beast! We need to kill it! Help us, please! They're yelling.
Can I see it? The melee?
No. You could try to take a shot with a spear or some item. Yeah, you can, but you'll be disadvantaged.
I'll try and do my crossbow, I guess.
Okay, you're looking at it. Go. Yep.
With disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
9.
It goes into the water. Bloop. Nothing.
That's it.
You can go.
Wait, what is your initiative?
I was gonna go, but I'm rocking the boat. All my fish is trying to do is to get away.
Okay. So I have a crossbow as well, so I'm gonna try to go for it.
Okay, go for it. It has a lot of damage it's taken.
And that's at disadvantage, right?
Yo, what's your roll?
I got the 18.
That's it. Roll one more.
Alright. That's the same thing.
Wow.
Nice.
So 9.
Oh, yeah.
The boat stops rocking. The man that's holding the net, he's actually relaxed and calm. Everything is serene and quiet. Blood fills like a cloud all around both of your ships, and you guys see this. In the distance, you are watching this, and Farseeker, he's like, I hope it was worth our arrows. Now, the guys with the net, this is kind of heavy, can you help me? And he's trying to bring in this fish that's now probably dead. So,
Alright, I'll help.
it's a strength check. If the three of you do it, it's a 6 or higher. You guys
Well,
can...
I'm not in the boat.
Oh, that's right,
Oh,
those two
me.
can.
No, it's fine.
7.
That is a 16.
You said strength.
Was it strength or athletics?
Yeah, it's either or.
Same.
Oh shit, good job.
Then
Good job.
18.
Okay, it takes some effort, but when the net, the net with the catch is eventually pulled onto the boat. But as you stare down at the net, it's actually not a large fish that you guys killed. Studying it and look, it's a merman.
Oh.
Is he like a nice looking one?
This bluish half man, half fish now lays lifeless on the deck of this ship with multiple arrows in it. It's wearing a very intricate shell necklace stained with blood. Its eyes, its large dark eyes are open. It's not breathing. As the merman's blood begins to fill this ship, one of the fishermen says, Huzzah! Now we'll get a lot of coin from the university. You guys saved us. It's very hard to get one of these. The woman wakes up from being unconscious and she looks over at you guys and she looks over at the merman that's now lying dead in the net on your ship. Oh, by the lords, this is a bad omen. Oh, this is not good. One of the fishermen said, bad omen for them, not for us. We didn't kill this creature. Now, the rest of you guys on the boat, something strange happens at sea when you see the quiet calm of your comrades in the distance. You begin to hear the sounds of a creature mourning. Even Farseeker stops. These wails sound very familiar to you and Farseeker, and they're the sounds of merfolk crying. You really can't pinpoint where. Farseeker actually drops the apple and it rolls on the deck as he stares in shock, and you actually see the color drop from his face.
I think we should put him back in the sea.
Well, you don't know this what's going on. Right now you're concentrating. These guys are on the boat. this boat.
Alright.
So it's 1, 2, and Conrad and Farseeker.
So I can hear this.
Oh yeah, you
Would
guys.
I be able to call out to them?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I just wanted to call. What did you do?
Okay, you guys on the boat hear this, and then when he says that, in the distance, you hear a low moans and some type of warning as well. Now all of you start getting chills through your body. Yes. Oh yeah, yeah. Realizing something horrible has just happened.
Corazon.
We should get back to
What
the
is that
ship.
sound?
Yeah, I agree.
Is a bad omen.
Now,
Would I know exactly what that is?
oh yeah, you heard, dealt with merfolk and knew that they were a peaceful people, but if, by the gods, if any of them get killed, it's like war. It's something horrible can happen.
Those shields.
This is why we keep to ourselves. We don't interfere in other people's business. It has nothing to do with us.
They killed the merfolk.
Killed a merc?
Yes.
Those exist.
Alright.
That is the sounds you
That
hear.
doesn't sound very good.
Now, Farseeker, who's looking pale, glances over at you, and the other crewmen who actually all gathered around because the other crewmen are aware of what these moans are. Farseeker says, "Let's just hope by the gods that merfolk is one of the merfolk that dwell underneath Waterdeep, and not the merfolk we'll see at sea, because if it is, we're going to have a hell of a voyage." "Come on back, crew! Let's get out of here quick," he says.
Captain,
Yes.
permission to speak. Is there any way we can give the merman last rites and give it back to the merman?
Like Claire.
No. There is no last rites for mofolk. They'll take it as an insult if we try to give them last rites based on our religion, our gods. Again, Barnacle, and he's trying to calm you down, but he's speaking up loud so the crew on the ship can sort of hear. And we may be okay if it turns out it's one of the merfolk that dwell in the cavern underneath Waterdeep. Let's just hope it's that.
Let's hope. Let's hope.
Alright, let's go. Let's wash our hands of this mess. Brute, welcome to the ocean. He turns around, the wind blows, and the seafarer starts heading deeper into sea.
Get the hell out of here.
Hey, great shots. Great shots.
Yeah, good shots, guys. Gonna kill us all.
But we'll do so in style.
I like the way you say.
You guys are so fast to kill things.
Yep.
Murder hobos on these seas.
I just thought it was a fish.
It's probably nothing. I think you guys will be okay.
Yeah.
The cool thing is we can see where we're leaving from. There's a map right there of Waterdeep.
Oh shit, yeah. So Waterdeep is here. You can't see, but there's the Great Harbor. And you guys are basically heading up in this direction.
I see a source down there, Sword Coast.
Okay, it's been several hours since you left the Sword Coast, as the coastline is no longer in view. The unforgiving afternoon sun begins to bake the seafarers' decks. Each of you have gathered now into the main deck as Captain Farseeker appears at the Shilm's helm once again. He turns to acknowledge his veteran crewmen that are steering the vessel and doing normal tasks, as the rest of you are waiting for his next assignment. His eyes squint in the bright sun, exposing subtle wrinkles on the side of his face. He speaks to all of you. New crew and old, to gauge your seaworthiness as we head out to sea, I need to see how proficient you're going to be with certain tasks. And as tradition, whenever I begin a voyage, I issue challenges to new crew members. And he glances over towards you, and veteran ones, to see how well you function at sea. And then I'll have a better idea of where I put you. But as a reward, the top two scorers in the next competition will receive a choice of this. He turns around and pulls out these two awesome-looking flintlock 12-inch pistols. One is all shiny ebony black steel. It looks gorgeous. On the handle, however, is a white skull and crossbones. He holds this up. This is Shadow. Now, Shadow does a lot of damage, which I'll go into the stats, but it also adds necrotic damage to it. And then he reaches out and he pulls up a second flintlock pistol. This one is a polished brass with flames that have been engraved in the barrel. He holds this up. And this is Hellfire. So I will be keeping track in points, if you will, C points, for this competition. The top two scorers, like I said, will get to choose which of these two pistols they get to keep. But know this, both of these are cursed, and I feel bad for anybody who's on the other end when you pull the trigger. He spins them around like he's very fluent with flintlocks. He gently places them into the waists of the sides of his pants. He glances over to everyone. These are the tasks. Now he's going to go over several, this is the things you can see him doing in the past, where he does little competitions. And these competitions, they help with fun on the ship, but it also allows him to see everyone's best proficiency on a boat. And I'm going to keep score of this, so you guys don't have to do it. But if you want to know what your scores are, you might want to write these down as far as how you keep scores. The first competition is going to be climbing the masts with lightning speed. Everybody's going to have a turn to do it. The mast is going to be 3 levels, so you need 3 successful rolls. The first one at the top is going to win. In the event of a tie, we're going to add up your rolls. For example, let's say him and I are rolling. So he rolls, say you need 10 or higher. He rolls a 12, I roll 13. We start going up. Next roll, he rolls a 17, I roll a 14. We start going up. Next roll, he rolls an 11, and I roll a 12. And we both get there at the same time. We add our rolls together. Whoever gets the higher with those rolls gets 5 points also added to their score. So you're going to add your dice scores and 5 points if you win. At the end of the competition, the top 2 scorers with all these events will get their choice of these 2 guns. Now, these are the stats. Both guns, Shadow and the Hellfire, they do 1d10 piercing damage. And the Shadow does an extra 1d4 necrotic. The Hellfire does an extra 1d4 fire. But like all flintlocks, it takes some time to load them. So these flintlocks are going to take 1 full turn to reload. And the range is up to 60 feet. After that, between 60 and 240, you'll be at disadvantage. Now, you also have been given a musket that you've had for years. This was a gift that was given to you by Farsi.
2 hands, right?
2 hands. All right, but you would love to get yourself one of these newer guns. And you knew Captain Farseeker had these for some time, and you had an idea he was going to offer these off in this competition. So, he looks around to all of you. So the first thing we're going to do is to see how fast you guys can scammer up these masts. And he cracks his knuckles. Let us begin. So, we're going to start with Eva. You have to do 3 successful rolls. If you fail, that means you slipped or you can't make the roll. Okay, this is going to be acrobatics or dexterity. Eva, you go first. 10 or higher.
6.
Nope. Next up, Corazon. Yep. 15. Got it written down. Next up is Kiru.
10?
10?
Do I add that with my athletics or acrobatics?
Yeah.
Acrobatics.
Yeah.
14.
14. Nyx.
25.
Oh shit.
Well, not 20. But
Nat 20.
Yeah.
That's going to be 2 levels. And I'm going to double it, so you're going to have 25 and 25.
She's cheating.
She scales. That 20 is going to be double. She's
That costs money.
So she just got 2 25 rolls. I'll put it that way. Cassidin.
That is 13.
You made it. And Conrad.
That is, you said acrobatics or athletics?
Either or, whichever's higher.
16.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's not athletics. Acrobatics and or dexterity.
13.
That's so good. Next round. Mia, the only one at the bottom.
Mia, what's that?
I'm Ava.
Ava. That's what I meant.
Me.
Sorry.
Me.
I'm Ava.
Ava. Sorry.
14.
Okay. You're up. Next up, Corazon.
Nat 20.
20 and 20. You get to the top first. You're gonna have good job. You're used to the ship. You're at the top, standing up there. Kiru.
7.
Oh wait, no, we're gonna stop. Oh no, you're 7. Okay, no, you're gonna go. You're up there. You missed it. Go ahead.
18.
You're at the top too, so you both are tied for first. 18. Cassidy. Unless you get that 20, you're not gonna pull it out.
17.
17. You're at halfway, and last.
I gotta go again.
Who's left?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro.
That is 4.
You don't make it. Okay, here we
I'm
go.
happy for myself. I'm a very good.
These are the scores. Eva, she has 14. Corazon, 40 and 15. That's 55. Then you get, well, we'll see who has the highest score between you and her. Kiru has 14 points. Cassidy has 30. You're gonna get 30. Conrad has, what did you, 13. And young lady, 20 is 50, 50, and 18 is 68. 58. And she beat you by 3 points.
Well, you said it was 25,
Yeah.
25, 18, so
Right.
68.
That's what I said, 68. So you have 55. She gets 68 plus 5. That's going to be 73. 73 points right off the bat. Good job. Nyx is killing it. Killing it.
I've never been on a boat before, but I'm doing all right.
Yeah, I mean, hey, better than me.
You're climbing and jumping. You're
That's fair.
Tomb Raider. You're
That's
climbing and
fair.
jump.
All right.
As you guys all come back onto the ship, you hear the sounds of barrels hitting the water. Farseeker's crew throws out several barrels that are bobbing up and down in the water. Ivan, the large cook, he brings out a huge crate filled with coconuts, and he puts them next to a cannon. And the cannons are facing the side where these barrels are bobbing up and down. Farseeker says, the next challenge is going to be who is a master at the cannon. Use the coconuts, and hit the barrels, the empty barrels that are in the water. Okay? And you're going to get three tries, but the first one to hit wins, and if we have a tie, we're going to see who gets the highest rolls. So, with that said, Ivan takes a coconut, this big cook, and stuffs it into the cannon. He steps back. You'll go.
What are we rolling now?
You need an AC. It has an AC of 15 or higher.
To hit?
Yep.
10.
Nope. You miss. Next up, Corazon.
We're doing dex.
It is AC. Yeah, if you're hitting with a dexterity shooting, if you're going to use a dexterity mod, you can. It's a hit. Picture the barrel has an armor class of 15.
Okay. Proficiency or no? Just straight dex roll?
Yep. 8. You miss. 8. What did you roll? I'm sorry. Mia, the first-
11.
Kiru, you shoot the cannon.
17.
Ooh, that is a hit. You probably win the challenge. Nobody else can catch up. Good job. Of course, Nick's killing it.
10.
And you needed a 15. No, it shows up in the distance. You miss. Cassidy,
That is an 8.
you missed too.
The brute?
And now the brute.
That is a 4.
You missed too. And the challenge is
Great crew,
over.
We are.
The winner is Kiru. You got 17 plus 5.
Kitty.
Good job, Kitty.
Was I supposed to have my dexterity to that?
Doesn't matter, you won. And yes, you did.
Oh, the 19.
Okay, that's 22 altogether. All right. The next competition is going to be quickly turning the vessel because there are times when we'll be on the ferret, and I'm going to ask you quickly a 360, and you have to turn this vessel around. And how does that work? Well, it's simple, mariners. We first got to pull the sails so it stops going forward. We have to drop the anchor, and then we have to run to the helm and turn the ship, which takes somebody like the brute's strength. Let us begin. So, first up is pulling the sails. Eva.
Am what am I adding?
You are going to, let's see, turn the cells. It's a strength. 12 or higher.
16.
She does it.
I am strong.
16. Okay. Next up is Corazon.
No athletics.
You can use athletics or strength, yeah, whichever's higher.
Dirty 20.
You got it. Next up is Kiru.
24.
Nope. Now, even though you score low, I'm writing these scores down.
You said 24.
Oh, these are 4.
No, I said
Shit.
24.
Be louder.
Wow. Okay, you won 2. You got this.
I
We're
swear,
probably gonna win again.
I swear it's this fucking mask.
It is. The,
It is.
The cloth
Yeah.
ones are thicker.
I
Yeah.
can barely hear you.
Exactly. It's just like
Nyx.
Be frustrated.
16.
Good, she got it too. And Hastiman.
12.
No. Wait. Oh, I think you do got it. Yeah, you got it. 12. You did it. Everyone's made it so far.
Except for the brute.
And now the Brood.
It's 12. 17.
You did it. Everyone has done it. Okay, I'm gonna see. The highest score was 24 for that challenge. Okay, next up is, I'm gonna add these up at the end. We're gonna drop the anchor. So right now you guys all pulled the cells up. The anchor needs to be dropped and quickly. So let's see. You need an acrobatics or dexterity to get to the anchor quickly, starting with Eva.
15.
You need 12 or higher. You do just that, you get to the anchor, 15. Next up, Corazon.
24.
Oh shit. You got there quick too.
That's him, the bro.
Kiru.
18.
Everyone's getting to the anchor really quick. Next.
24.
Oh shit. I think I already know who's gonna probably get one of these guns. Cassidon.
Nat 1, baby.
Woohoo! That one, where is it?
Oops.
Sprained your ankle.
And Conrad.
Plus what?
It's your dexterity to run across the boat.
So 21.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
Barrel search.
Okay. You're gonna get another shot to pull the to get to drop the anchor, to get to the anchor. Okay, for everybody else, you guys ran to the helm and you put your hands on the steering wheel, starting with Mia. Now it comes a high strength roll to turn this. 15 or higher. Eva, sorry.
That one.
Oh god.
Yep.
Corazon!
It's just strength
15,
or
yep, strength or like 15.
10.
Next up, Kiru.
20.
No way. Wow.
Not 20, it's just 20 total.
Still, that's good. You turn
Great,
it.
baby.
Ship spinning around. Next.
19.
Oh my god. I know, right? She's killing it. You guys are turning it easy. Cassidon.
That is strength, right?
Yep.
That is 16.
You did it. Congratulations. And Conrad. This should be easy for you.
You said 8.
Okay.
Should be easy, but I'm
Alright, so
You're still
I'm
drunk.
seasick.
the quick turn, the highest score on turning this ship right now. So let's see, 1, 10, 20. Now I gotta do the math really quick.
Oh, I'm out of this conversation.
Too many nat ones.
It's okay. I got
Kiru with,
blessed.
let's see, Corazon had a 20, 24, 44 and 10 is 54 for Corazon. Kiru had a 24 and an 18, that's a 2, and a 1 is 42, and a 20 is 62. Is that right? No. Yeah, it is. 20, 18, yeah, 62. Nyx, 19 and 16. 35 and 24. 9, that's 59. The other guys, you're really not going to win. So the winner of this is Kiru with 5. 5 more added on to his score. Right now, Brothers and sisters are kicking ass. Okay. Now, my friends, comes the part I enjoy the most, and so does my precious crew. At times, we may experience something called combat. And when this happens, I want to see how proficient you are. As he's talking, one of the crewmen, you see him struggling and carrying a bunch of wooden swords. And there's 6 of them, and he places it on the deck. So, each of you are going to spar with each other.
Oh boy.
The winners of this little sparring match will place highly on this competition. So I'm going to pair you guys off. All you guys are going to fight each other with the swords. Don't use magic. This is a wooden sword versus wooden sword. So your health reaches 0. Afterwards, your health will go back up. Okay?
This is where we die.
Bless.
We the 3 winners of this challenge, so the 3 survivors, each get 10 points. And then we're going to add it up. So, with that said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to roll the first competitor. Number 3 is Conrad versus
4.
Nix.
Conrad versus Nix.
Fight.
So we use our
You use your
health?
proficiencies, whatever you have that can work for you, your modifiers, but you both only have your wooden swords. If you have magic and you want to cheat with the magic, go right ahead. So everybody steps back. At the top of the deck, you see over here at the stern, at the bow of the ship.
Can I punch?
At the bow of the ship is a practice area. There's a target. There's some mechanical dummies, and this is the main area where the competition is. You guys will all be close to each other. Well, both of you guys are at the top. The rest of the crew's below, watching with anticipation. You guys are facing at each other. Roll for initiative.
3.
4.
Oh my god.
Wow. Okay. High roll.
Go ahead.
High roll.
Let's go.
2.
So,
Keep our AC.
so I add like a normal
Your
attack?
AC
Yep,
or-
normal. You guys are fighting each other. Yep.
So I add like these ones?
Yep.
Okay.
Your modifier and proficiency. So if you're hitting with a sword, it's going to be your strength, or if you finesse, it's your dexterity.
That'll be
So it would be
4 plus,
so
7.
does not hit.
or with your, I'm sorry, with your
Wait.
proficiency, so it'll be 5.
We're using a wooden sword.
No, it's not a finesse weapon. No, my bad.
Oh,
Use
no
the stats
finesse.
of your rapier.
No finesse. It's not a
Nope.
finesse. It's just a wooden sword, like
It's
a
just a
short
wooden
sword.
sword.
Okay.
It's a
not
short
finesse.
sword.
Oh, it's a short sword.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's
a
a
short-
nine,
short
but
wooden sword.
a 9
So
plus
D6.
two, that's
So
fine.
it would be strength.
Strength.
Sure.
D6 plus strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh,
Does
okay.
a 13 hit?
No.
You swing. Okay, go back and forth. Let's go.
Keep rolling.
24.
Hits.
24 hits.
Where are my rogue
Roll
dice?
damage.
So it's like,
What
alright,
do I roll
babies.
for damage?
Don't let me down.
It's gonna be
Please.
8 d8 d8 1d8.
It's a
8
strong ass
D8s.
wood.
I'm sorry.
8d8.
Oh, it's a D8?
Yeah.
7.
It's wood. It's wood.
Okay.
Usually it'd be 6, but I'm gonna be.
Okay.
Alright.
Does
It's a wood. It's not a real blade.
You might as well play
No, I
your regular
figured.
weapon.
It's a
if
It's just like, I
15
wasn't sure if it was a wooden, it's like
15
a
hits.
short sword or a long sword.
15
D8.
1d8.
3 plus nothing. 3.
plus your
Right?
strength
Plus my
modifier.
strength.
Oh, I didn't
This is
add
damage.
mine.
6.
What?
What?
6 damage.
6 damages.
Okay. I didn't add anything to my damage. Was I supposed to?
Your modifier, not proficiency. Your modifier.
For strength?
Yep.
Okay, so it's 8 points for mine.
Okay. That's one more than you did.
14.
Miss. 9.
No, it doesn't either.
10.
You're going back and forth. Missing. You guys are horrible.
I missed.
9.
Missing with their swords.
Guy
Looking
slash,
comical.
I miss again.
Alright, that one hits you.
This
Okay,
went on for
her
several
wooden sword
hours.
actually hits you this time. Damage.
3.
Is that you had your modifier onto that?
Yeah, 3 damages.
Three damage.
Okay. One more. Not 20.
Okay, so
Yeah.
she's automatically going to take 8 points of damage.
Okay, then he
Then he rolls, and then it's going to be double.
7. 14 plus 8.
Okay.
Oh.
Nyx is knocked out.
That's
She
one
falls
HP.
straight to the ground.
One HP.
Immediately, some of the crew guys, they run up there and they go tend to Nyx. They pat her head with some gauze and pour some water, and you actually wake up. And your health, put it back to normal.
You said we can cheat if we have magic?
If you have it.
Okay.
So let's see. That's 10 for Conrad. Here we go. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. First one up is Eva. She'll be sparring against
Eva.
Eva.
Yourself.
Fight your true self.
Eva.
two.
Me.
You. Hiru or Mouse. Okay, these are
Where our
1d8
starts.
wooden short swords. You guys, when you get to 0 health, you're knocked out. But afterwards, you'll be brought back up. Okay, let's go. Roll for initiative.
I was.
Yeah, Michael's 12 health, so.
Shit.
3.
You're going first. You're squaring off with him. Go.
9.
Is that a hit?
Plus.
Just 9. I'm gonna
Oh,
say
then
9.
no.
Okay.
19.
19 hits.
19 hits. Roll damage.
5.
Okay? No.
She misses again with the sword.
Yeah, that's a no.
You miss too. Your guys are parrying and
No.
fighting. She is a horrible. I guess you're missing really bad.
That's 20.
Nat 20?
20.
Oh.
Total.
Oh, total 20. Okay, roll for damage.
I'm assuming this. I'm proficient with my weapons
Yes.
and everything. Okay,
roll
so
roll
yeah.
for.
That is a 10.
I'm down.
And Mia, Eva
Eva.
drops to the ground.
Ew.
And the same crewmen that tended to Nyx come to your aid, and they help you up, and you see that you've been bested by Kiru.
I put my fist out saying, good one.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I forgot to tell you my AC. You said I could have.
I thought you were passed out. No,
She
I
got
was-
back up.
Oh, okay.
So it's like total of 16.
Okay, 16 AC. Kiru got 10. And finally, pirate versus pirate. Cassidy versus Corazon. Now all the crewmen start watching and they're looking because their second mate is going against what appears to be a seasoned naval mariner himself.
If I step
Roll,
like this, you step like this.
roll for initiative, and you both walk around each other.
This should be interesting. 30, 20.
10.
You're going first. Your first attack. What would you like to do?
I'm going to strike at them with the short sword.
Let's go. He swings the sword. Oh, he's too good, and he moves and dives out of the way.
Okay. I want to use I'll use a bonus action. I want to charge energy in my hand and point it at him and cast Hex. I'm gonna
Oh.
Hex your dexterity.
So, hex your dexterity.
Dexterity, yeah. That is 21.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah.
That's for the hex to hit, right?
Yeah.
That is 6 damage.
Wow. Corazon. Oh.
Okay, you're up.
So, with the short sword.
It's a wooden short sword, D8. I'm gonna give you.
Okay. And I'm just adding the strength modifier.
Yep, that's it. Oh, and
Proficiency.
right.
So it's plus 2.
No, damage, yeah, at first, but damage just modifier.
13.
Miss.
Oof.
Not 5. Yes.
Misses.
11.
That misses.
Ooh, you guys are parrying and dodging. This is probably a really good fight for you guys.
15.
Misses.
Ooh.
Oh, my 1, 2.
14.
Miss.
Okay.
Oh, and for the rest of you, you see an awesome fight on this ship. Oh!
Oh,
And with that said,
Oh no.
immediately take 8 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
And now you're
Unless
gonna
your
roll
roll's a
double.
0.
No, you get that.
I
your
think that's it
modifier.
anyways.
Okay, 2, 4, plus 8.
Double. Whatever it is.
8. Okay, so another one.
Yep. No. Yeah. No.
No,
That-
whatever you
no.
roll.
You're ready to get automatically 8 points.
8 points.
That was a D8 plus
Okay,
that
then-
3.
And now you're gonna roll for your
Again.
damage. Roll for your
Okay,
damage, and it's
so-
double. Whatever you're gonna roll now is double damage.
Oh,
You
okay.
don't even need the roll.
I don't think
8 points already is the
7.
That's 14, and you're yeah.
Yeah.
And at that moment, it's quiet as you see Cassidy get conked in the head. He spins and falls to the ground.
It's a winter sign.
The rest of the crew looks over at you, and they yell because you are their second mate. And you see him unconscious on the ground.
Can I walk up to him and
Yes.
pick him up? Or he's unconscious?
Well, he is, but you can
Wake him
lift
up.
him up. He's waking
Yeah,
up. His eyes, there are birds and stars around his head. And he lifts him
yeah.
up.
It's a good one.
Good sportsmanship.
It's a good one. Good one.
Like,
Now, in all granted, this is his ship.
Yeah.
And that's how you put it into
Home
perspective in
home
your
field
head.
advantage. That's all it is. And I cheated.
Didn't really do much for you.
Nope. Well, 6 damage. That's
That
not
natural
bad.
20 saved me.
Okay, and
Really?
here we are.
Yeah.
Let's add up the winners for these weapons. Let's see.
Well, I'm mad at this one.
Kiru definitely gets one.
Same.
My mouth's between them
Let's
two.
see.
It might
10
be
added
his
on
sister
to
and,
Conrad. No.
He won the fight, so I'll let you win.
Corazon.
That's good.
Let's see. That'll be 69 for you.
Nice.
She didn't win. You,
Yeah.
you didn't win, right?
The fight now.
No. So
No,
you
she
would have
got
won
knocked
this
out.
one. So it's Corazon and Kiru who got these two weapons. The highest score is Kiru. So you have a choice: Shadow or Hellfire.
Fire. Fire's more fun.
I will probably take the shadow.
Okay. Write it down in your
What?
stats.
Doing anything wrong.
It's like that.
Shadow is going to be 1d10 piercing
We're gonna need
with an extra 1d4 necrotic.
So when I put it as a blowgun,
It's a flint pistol, or it's a flintlock pistol.
You can edit it. So just put it as like a short bow.
ah, that's true.
No, you don't use necrotic damage.
No, you
Okay.
put that
Do
first.
necrotic damage.
Let me just put simple.
But like regular
Short bow.
And you barely pulled it out because Nyx was right on your ass too.
That's my hex does necrotic damage.
You fucking lucky with that 20, bro.
I know.
He was
I
about
know.
to smoke you.
He was.
He was gonna smoke
I'll
your
just
ass.
blast the shit out of you.
I know. I was rolling 2 dice with my hex.
Okay.
So it's a flintlock.
It's a flintlock pistol, and I guess you're gonna get the Hellfire. Now again, you have a musket. You could choose to keep it, or give it to another player, or sell it. It's up to you. Okay.
Right now?
Oh yeah, you can decide. I don't. It's up to you. You're keeping it.
I'll walk up to my adversary. You've earned this.
You see the eyes of the crew and they all open up, and it's almost a teary moment. They look at you and they're inspired by you. Even Far Seeker looks over at you and nods his head, almost like, I have a good second mate.
Would
Oi.
I have noticed the hex on me?
The necrotic damage?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay, so when I hand it to him, I say, but if you ever cheat again, be your head. And I kind of give him a nice pat on the shoulder.
I'll grab the musket and
And-
I'll be like, I don't need this.
No, not the musket.
It's not a musket, it's the flintlock
The
pistol.
Oh, flintlock.
Yeah,
Okay.
What you have there.
You
And you look at it, and
Like, why don't you
it's
just have
actually a
that?
very beautiful brass.
I want to grab it by the
barrel?
barrel, hand it back to him. So you'll make better use of it than I would.
Oh, okay then. There it is. It's settled.
Oi, Nyx.
What?
While this is all,
I'll take it if I need it. Thanks.
You sure?
Yeah, but I also
Take it
You
off.
want me to hold on to it?
I have Eldritch Blast.
You know me.
Yeah.
Like, I have a way to
I
shoot
guess I'm better at
consistently
range.
without costing me anything.
You're gonna shoot someone in the face,
so you're gonna give her the,
No, I'll
the
take
flintlock
it.
pistol now?
Shadow.
even though you didn't pick the cool fire one.
Well, if you want the fire one, then go talk to the kind
You
man.
want to trade?
You have the shadow now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go. While this is going on, Ivan has set up food for everyone on the deck. It is becoming nighttime and dark in the evening. So it is late evening on the Seaferret, as the only light sources are coming from lanterns on the ship's deck and a glowing crescent moon above the sea. All the crew members, including yourselves, enjoy the little competition and actually respect each other a little more on this first night. After finding your places on the ship, Ivan goes to individually each of you and provides fresh bowls of pork stew with seasoned bread. As you begin eating the warm meals, Captain Farseeker exits his cabin and sits down to join you. The evening tides gently slap the sides of this ship. The sails flutter to some unheard beat. The ocean sounds and the winds and the sea occasionally are interrupted by the cautious slurping of hot stew. Farseeker looks over at all of you as you're enjoying your meals under this nightly sky. And he says, since we're all together, there's no better time than this moment to tell you how each of you are going to be filthy rich. He pulls up his seat, gets closer to all of you, and your eyes all look up at him. Imagine an artifact so powerful you can summon thunder, fire, ice, water, and wind. An artifact that allows its owner to easily turn armies into stone and dust. An artifact so unique You could put villages to sleep, frighten the bravest knights, or, with a simple thought, cause death. There comes a point in time where legend becomes myth, and myth becomes rumor, and rumor becomes reality. My friends, the reality of the moment is we have a chance to be filthy rich because there's a lot of powerful people that will pay great money for an artifact like this. And the artifact I speak of is called the Eye of Poseidon. Now, legend has it, centuries ago, a tribe of Quatoa, it's a form of fish people, they presented this powerful gift to their god, Poseidon. Now, this gift was so powerful, Poseidon himself chose to hide it on a mysterious volcanic island. It wasn't until recently that talk of the map surfaced that can show the location of this mysterious island. Coincidence? I think not. We're actually headed to meet an associate of mine who knows the existence of such a map. And on this map, rumor has it, we'll be able to find the location of this island and the Eye of Poseidon. And he glances over at all of you. One of you has a kraken egg. May I see it? He looks around.
You got me.
Mouse. He knows
Oh, you have it? And he actually has a big smile on his face. He goes, Mouse, let me hold it for a second. I'll give it right back. Make a insight check.
I'm gonna step up to him and like kind of hold my hand in front of his arm, like to try to stop him.
Okay,
from
make a
getting
roll.
into you.
You feel he's being real honest with you. He's not lying. He's gonna give it back. And she comes and stops you.
Let's be smart about this. We only have one of those.
And he says to you, young lady, I don't want the egg for myself. I want the location of what's on a map, and that'll help. And I just have to make sure this is legitimately an egg of the kraken, and you guys aren't conning myself.
We can assure you.
He holds his
It's
hand out.
legit.
He goes, this was part of the deal. Let me see the egg. And he says it again, not sternly, but this is the captain asking. And then you are getting a little comfortable because when a captain asks, you usually try to cooperate.
Can I say?
Yeah.
Show him the egg.
I showed him, yeah.
Show him the egg.
It's right here.
Now, the other crew members on the ship, they stop eating, and they're all looking at both of you with really angry looks. And you guys are feeling uneasy with these two strangers as well.
Just do it. Give him the egg. Give him the egg.
Give him the egg. He's
We're
not,
on his
he's
ship
not
in
lying.
the middle of the water. Tell me, what choice do you
Where's
have?
he going to put
Just
it?
throw it in
Okay.
the water.
He actually grabs it from you. He says, thank you, Mouse. And he holds it up. And it shines in some of the light from the lantern, reflecting the area. You see a green light on his face as he's holding it up. And he sort of smiles. Inside this amber green egg is a strange frozen sea creature, a cross between a squid and a shrimp. He looks at it. When this is held up to any map or anything of importance, to a light, it will show you safe routes or any hidden hazards. This is important, especially if we find that map. He goes like this and flies up in the air to you. Make a dexterity roll to catch it.
Alright.
It's higher.
Alright, got it. 21.
You catch it really quick. And as you do, he looks over at both of you and he says, trust. Trust.
Son.
Captain,
Yes.
this thing you speak of, all the power that you say it has,
I was gonna say,
can it
sorry,
truly be
Captain,
trusted
that's
to
not too
one
familiar with
person?
That'll be a decision we make collectively as a crew, as a brotherhood, as a family, once we get the coin from our benefactors. Do they get the actual egg? Or do they get something that looks like it? He puts his finger up to his mouth. We'll know when that time comes. But with the money we get from the Eye of Poseidon, using that egg can feed your families. Hell, it can feed your villages. And he says this and it sort of resonates with you. For at least 10 years.
And if somebody like Ignacio gets his hands on it,
We cut them off. Huzzah! He yells. And the rest of his crew says, Huzzah! And they all yell, huzzah!
Huzzah!
Huzzah! Everybody yells, huzzah!
Also, Captain, if I may say, sorry for the mistrust at the beginning. I'm just not too fond nor familiar with it, Captain.
He reaches over to his side where he has a large jug, and it's rum. And you know what rum is, so he drinks. He walks over to your cup, he pours it in, and he gives it to you, and he says, Mouse, it's just a matter of time before we call you Lion. Don't worry. Trust has to be earned. Drink up, everyone! It's going to be a long cruise. Drink up! Here! And everyone holds up their glasses and begins to drink.
By the way, I'm the lion.
Our next stop
That's
is...
literally my last name.
Oh.
He says, he goes, our next stop is going to be Turncoat Island, where we're going to get supplies for a long voyage and we'll have to meet an associate. But in the meantime, we need somebody to keep watch, for the night is long and cold, and sometimes the sea can be very cruel. So, we're going to do a roll to see the order of who watches during the night. Okay? I'll do it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to see the first one up. It's 4. So it'll be you. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. It's going to go this way, starting with you. So,
Keeping watch.
He'll tell you.
keeping watch. Yep. So it's several hours have passed. And everybody went below decks, and I'm going to go, and the next time we come, I'm going to go as far as the deck levels. But there's going to be 3. There's the top, there's the middle area, and there's going to be the bilge, which is the very bottom of the ship. So, Nix, you're at the top of the crow's nest, staring out into the distance. Now, you first, panic sets in because of the height, and it tries to consume you. But, you're able to control your fears. You calmly settle in. Let's get everybody off the deck and just put her character.
She's on this crow's
Yeah,
nest.
everybody else is going to be away. Take the type. Yeah, give me the tokens. I'll take. You can hold far secret because he's going to allow you to be in your dreams.
Perfect.
And fall asleep on watch.
All
If I
right.
did, he wouldn't be there.
Okay. Your part's going to be coming up, so I'll let you know. All right. As you finally calm yourself down at the top of this thing, and it probably, say, as far as time-wise, it's around 11:30 at night. The air, Nix, up here is much chillier at this height. Even the wood of the mast that you're clinging to is cold to the touch. From this height, though, the view for you is truly breathtaking. You seldomly have seen the ocean, especially at night, because all around the ship, in the dark sea, there are glowing shapes of sea creatures, all different sizes and colors, both large and small, ascending and breaching the dark waves. Nix, it's at this very moment you realize that the world beneath the sea is truly magical, mysterious, but also can be dangerous. You suddenly start hearing stuff as the moon reflects over the rippling seas. The beautiful songs of whales.
Oh, whales.
Though you can't see these large mammals, their song is beautiful to your ears. As you take this second alone, taking in the tranquil beauty of their songs, almost where you feel like they're singing to you. You've had peaceful moments in your life, but at this one moment, with the moon and the stars above, the glowing sea life all around in the water, and these large mammals singing to you, it's a moment of tranquility you've never experienced before. You take a moment to truly appreciate this.
Because wild kraken tears them.
Hell yeah.
Chauffeur edition.
Oh,
You
fine.
killed earlier today.
I like this music though.
It's a good snapping. Sorry, I shot you with 2 arrows. Is that very peaceful? You were flailing.
Nix, your moment of tranquility is slightly broken as you notice a shadow quietly moving about the deck below you. And you take a peek. You pause and you see what's moving about the ship, but you immediately recognize it's Corazon, the second mate. He appears by himself, and Corazon walks over to the deck, the starboard side, and he stares out into the sea. as he hears also the whales and mammals in the distance. And it's just as you're taken back by the melody of these wells, you're suddenly taken back by Corazon, for he has a tale to tell that is both heartwarming and personal.
Close in folds of midnight waters, side by side, we sons and daughters, we set forth for no king's orders, but we'll sail together. Oh, fast tides are turning, flames roar, fires are burning, we'll all be returning if we sail together.
And he quietly sings, and at first you're taken back, but you know this is a personal moment that he was having with the sea. And again, not being a person of the sea, you almost feel choked up inside from being serenaded by Corazon and the sounds of the sea creatures. He turns and looks at the ocean, he turns back and goes into the cabin and disappears. And you're once again above the top by yourself. The wind slowly starts to pick up as you're at this crow's nest, and it seems to be pushing against you a little more firmly. The sails begin to tighten with no slack whatsoever, and you notice this. And the wind becomes a little more harsh and aggressive with you. Your hair starts to billow even more. In the distance, massive white clouds begin to approach the boat. In these clouds, you see flashes of light. Some type of mysterious storm quickly is approaching the boat. The waves suddenly increase, Nyx, all around you. The violence of the sea banging against the ferret is something you're not used to. Nyx, something wicked this way comes. And at this moment, ladies and gentlemen, we're done with session 1. So we're going to continue next time. Good job, people. Good
That
job.
was such great singing, guys.
I want to first off
That
thank
was
you.
so
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah.
I know, that was pretty dope.
Sweating over.
That was so good.
No, you did great, bud.
I love that.
Yeah,
Do it again.
I want to take this chance to thank Ortiz. He's been back there working this whole stream. If you guys do watch this, hopefully you're tuning in for session 2. I want to thank Robert from the store. He gave us this venue. And I hope you guys all have a peaceful and a safe and healthy time at home. So with that, we all say thank you for watching. And to the rest of you guys killed it, especially the
Good
beginning.
night.
Good job. Good night. Good job.
We spoke about this before, and he was like,